All right, now we're going to look at the object mode of the level editor of Bark and Butter. I'm Murder, the person who made the level editor. So the first thing here is you have a bunch of objects. This seems to have gotten messed up by something along the way. So you can load a custom mesh. This can actually not only accept meshes, it can also accept objects. And by objects, I mean packed scenes. If you use Godot, you know what that means. Those scenes, however, have to have relative paths. If you don't know how to get them with relative paths, you need to use a resource saver and give it the fourth flag, which is going to enable it to save with relative paths. Might actually be the first pass, and the fourth is to take over paths. I forget which one it is. It doesn't matter, that's something advanced. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just move on. These are all going to be meshes that are included with it because packed scenes are difficult to include as objects that are referenceable by the built-in when you export. We might find a workaround for that. So you can select these either by clicking on one and then bringing it down. You can also hit the number keys to quickly assign them. So once you are placing them, you can now basically place this anywhere on the map. None of these have collision yet, so at collision from camera is effectively identical due directly on terrain. Actually, these trees should have collision, depending on how... I guess they don't have collision until... No, they have collision. Look, I'm able to place a rock halfway up them. So, collision from camera will mean that I'm placing it on whatever colliding object I see. Directly on terrain places it flat on the terrain. And randomized rotation and randomized scale are both going to they're both going to act as soon as I place down and spawn a new one. Randomized location is going to happen when you click. And in this way you can quickly place down a bunch of objects without caring too closely about where they are. If you want to make a medium amount of objects. If you need to make a large amount, like this kind of forest here, I highly recommend using Terraverse's object system instead. If you're doing just one, that's exactly what the object mode is meant for, and if you're going to do like a few dozen, either could honestly be used. That is actually all there is to say about the object mode for now, so I'm going to close down this video and I'm going to move on to making the next one.